Greetings, fellow keepers. It is Soniel here with a new edition of the Keeper's Corner, and I do apologize for the brief hiatus there. It's been a little while since we've uploaded any new videos. However, we are here to check out what we're going to go ahead and call the 1.7 update, which is available now on Android. It is a manual update, so you have to head over to the Play Store and update from there. The iOS update, unfortunately, has not yet been approved, but should be coming out very soon here. And there is unfortunately no list of patch notes that I noticed anywhere, so we're going to have to go through and check out a few of these things individually. A couple of things off the top. The Paladin has been corrected with the glitch there in his block ability. His block ability was previously listed as a self-target skill, but could target any ally. It is now performing as intended and can only be targeted on himself there. In addition, the Chill Turret's freeze aura in tower defense should no longer be persisting from floor to floor and stacking consecutively. However, there is still going to be some value in floors like this one here with the Shaman and 5 Chills. They do stack amongst each other. As far as I know, they still persist after death. The cooldown reduction seems to have been increased from 15% to 20%. So 5 Chills with a fairly quick hero like the Shaman or the Archer is still going to be fairly effective. But again, they do not stack from floor to floor anymore. So that'll be fairly helpful for those of us that have struggled against those chill towers. And another major change here is the hero or keeper level cap has been increased from level 50 to level 55. As you can see, the amount of XP required here to go from level 50 to 51 is pretty significant at 179,000. And there is a new hero available in the newest update here. It is the Valkyrie. You can purchase her for 2,500 gems or $19.99 US, or for $30 US you can get 11 stones for her, which is what we did here, as well as some pretty low-grade armor. Now, of course, once you purchase her, she will show up eventually in hero packs, and even if you don't purchase her for those gems and whatnot, she will appear in your hero shop for gold eventually. So there will be an opportunity for everyone to unlock this new hero and level her up. And of course, we will take a look here at her skills, her weapons, and equipment. She is a one-handed stab user, and she does have some fairly tanky abilities, so we're probably going to want to go with the Dark Defender on her in those upper level brackets. And she wears the Chainmail class as her armor type, so of course we're going to want to go with the Dragon Scale armor on her. And that is another new thing we have here, is the improved sell option. As opposed to previously being able to sell items of all type, you can now choose items to sell individually with this clever little click and sell option here, which is very, very useful for selling those lower level items and keeping the ones that you want for combinations. And now, of course, the Dragon Scale armor is probably going to be the better option on her there. Now, there may be some value to using cooldown reduction equipment at lower levels. However, we will take a quick look at her skills here. She is the first hero to have an active skill that gives soul energy. This is very similar to the Spell Sword's passive that gives you additional starting energy. This, of course, does increase with skill level, so there will be a higher amount of soul energy given at higher star ratings. There is a short, single target melee ability here, with a physical damage type and a fairly decent damage rating. Of course, again, this is at a low star and low hero rating for her so far. She has a medium cooldown ranged ability here that does row damage and is lightning damage type. She has a shield here that gives her bonus health, similar to the bonus health given on the Paladin's block or the War Master's Take Charge or the Mystic's safety ward. And this one gives her an additional 30 bonus fire damage, very similar to the Shaman's fire aura. And the last ability here is going to be a single target, short cooldown, ranged lightning bolt, very, very similar to the Spell Sword's Spell Strike and Magic Missile. And for her passives here, we have a percent boost to lightning damage that, of course, increases significantly with skill level. A very interesting ability here called the Fire of Wrath, which causes her, when killed or when resurrected, so either on death or on revive, to deal a fairly significant amount of AoE fire damage to the opposing team. So this is an ability that could be very interesting when used in tandem with the Cleric and the Templar. You could potentially allow her to die and do some back-to-back revives for some pretty big damage abilities, or AoE damage attacks there. And another very interesting and new mechanic and ability here is that you can increase her stun, fire, and lightning resistance by 12%. And in doing so, you also allow her to reflect sort of any damage taken by stun, fire, or lightning attacks. So that would be, of course, the Ninja's Poison Smoke Bomb, the Blackguard's Soul Rend, the Archmage's Meteor Swarm, of course, fellow Valkyries using both of those lightning abilities, and as well her soul skill, which we'll look at in a moment here, the Spell Sword with his lightning abilities. So there are a number of heroes that she can, of course, punish using this Wrath of Fire ability here. And as you can see, the gains from skill level are fairly decent on both the percent increase to her resistances as well as the damage on that. And of course, if you are using her in tandem with the Cleric to benefit from that revive skill, you can, of course, boost her resistances even further. And her soul skill here is a fairly low casting cost at only 60, with a 10-second cooldown and a pretty significant damage amount for this low star rating here. As you can see, it probably gets pretty large at the later stars, and the damage is increased by the target's armor percent. So this is really like a tank burn, so to speak, that will deal additional damage to heroes like the Knight, the Blackguard, the Paladin, anyone who's wearing plate armor, and anyone else who has those significant armor boosts with passive or active skills. Now, of course, I will be coming back here, probably pick up this hero pack for her, get her star level up, get her hero level up, so we can run some hero battles and Wizards Chosen and whatnot later today and have a look at how she actually performs. You will notice I have a huge amount of food here. That is, of course, from the special pack that was available today. It was 800 gems for 10,000 food, which, with the increase in the level cap and the huge demand I have for training points and the like, I found it to be a fairly decent deal for myself farming catacombs and things like that, so you absolutely might want to check that one out. And there's one other major addition here that we will want to look at before the end of this particular video, and that is going to be the addition of potions. Potions are a new feature added in this update that can, of course, give any one of these 5 different benefits here. The first, of course, my apologies. The first, of course, is the resurrection on an ally. The second is a heal. The third is a soul energy gain. The fourth is an invulnerability for a fixed number of attacks. And the fifth is a damage boost. And now these potions go in the same rarity order as equipment and hero rarities, from uncommon up to epic. So if we have a look here, the epic resurrection potion is 70% revive. The epic heal is 100% heal. The soul potion, I think, is about 2/3 or 3/4 of your soul energy bar. However, I'm not 100% sure on that. And the invulnerability and damage epics are for 8 turns each. These potions can be used in PvE campaigns and tower attacks. However, they cannot be used in hero battles. You can see here you can buy 3 different potion packs for cash at $5, $10, and $30 US, as well as a number of mystery potions for 200 gems here. We'll go ahead and pick up one small potion pack so you guys can see what the mix-up typically is. Now, of course, potions of any rarity are available in these 200 gem packs, so you could, of course, get lucky and get an epic potion. You could get 5 common potions. However, the only way to get guaranteed epic potions right now is from this huge potion pack here for the $30 US. Now, that's about it for now for what we have going on in this new update. We will come back, like I said, a little later and check out some more detailed information on the Valkyrie and how she performs in different situations once we get her star level and her hero level taken care of. And we will be returning later on with a new hero feature video on the Ranger, so make sure you guys come back and check that one out. We appreciate you guys sticking tuned with us with our minor hiatus there on the Keeper's Corner, but of course make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't, comment down below for anything you'd like to see, and like this video if you enjoyed it, and we will catch you on the next one.